Welcome. This tutorial video is intended to help you upload your proof of vaccination so you may return to campus as soon as possible. To begin, please navigate to the El Camino College homepage and find the Upload Your Proof of Vaccination link at the top of the page. Clicking there should take you to this web page. From here, you'll have two options. If you do not have a World Back to Work account, click on the second option and contact ecc@worldbacktowork.com. When communicating with World Back to Work, please include your El Camino College ID number and My ECC email account in your messaging. When World Back to Work does contact you with the option to set up your account, please input your name as it is registered with El Camino College and, if you have a common name, list your middle name if you have one. On the other hand, if you have a World Back to Work account, but you have not uploaded your vaccination card, click on the first option. Here you will be provided with a World Back to Work user profile page link where you can fill out your contact information. Click there, and you will be asked to fill out your mobile number and email address. Once you have filled out this information, click Next. If it turns out you do not have a World Back to Work account, they will ask you to register with your first name, your last name, and your preferred name. If you already have an account, they'll simply email you with the link to your account. Click on the email labeled Welcome to Clear 4 in order to access the link to your account. As you can see, this is not a hyperlink, so we will have to drag our mouse over the link itself in order to highlight it, and then right-click in order to copy it. Alternatively, you could go directly to the website by selecting this option. But for now, we'll copy the link, open up a new tab, right-click once again, and hit Paste. You'll see that Paste and Go is also an option, but in this case, we'll simply paste the link, hit Enter, and navigate to the site. Once here, you may be prompted for user consent. Click on the link in the middle of the screen, read through the information, and then agree to the terms, and you'll be allowed to upload your vaccine information. Before you're allowed to upload any of your information, they may ask you to check if you have any COVID-19 symptoms. Click on the box in the middle of the screen once again, select Continue when you're done reading the notice, and then simply answer the questions truthfully. In this case, we do not have a fever over 100, we're experiencing no difficulty breathing, no unexplained cough, or any of the other symptoms listed here, so we will select No. We also do not have a COVID-19 diagnostic test that has pending results, so once again we'll select No, and we'll assume that we have not been exposed within the past 5 days, or traveled in the last 10. We will of course select California and Los Angeles County in order to proceed. Once again, answer these questions truthfully. Once you're done with the questionnaire, proceed back to the home screen, and you should be able to enter your vaccination data. We'll click Enter Vaccination Data at the bottom of the screen, read the information, and then upload our vaccination proof. If we were on a mobile device, clicking on this button would allow us to do one of two things. We would either upload a document from our phone, such as a saved image we already have access to, or we would be prompted to open up our phone's camera and take a picture of our vaccination card. As we are on a computer in this case, we will only be prompted to open up a file already on our computer. Once we have found the file we wish to upload, we will select it, and then click on Open in order to upload the file. This will bring us to the final steps. First, we must select a vendor or manufacturer of the vaccination we took. In this case, we'll select Pfizer. And then we must input the date which we took the vaccination on. For our first dose, let's use March 29th, 2021. Simply input the numbers, select the dosage, in which case this is right, that would be the first dose. and then proceed to the next one. When performing these steps, be sure to upload your 2-dose vaccine in order. That is, put in the information for your first dose first, along with the date of the first dose, and then move on to putting in the information for your second dose, including the date. If you do not want to put in the date manually using your keyboard, you can always click on the calendar option, scroll through the months with the arrows here, or to get a broader view of the months, click there, select a year, and then a month, and then we can proceed to select the day. In this case, we'll choose the 21st. Once again, we must ensure that we select the correct dose, in which case dose 2 is accurate, and then we move on to our last dose. If you do not have a booster shot, you can always select skip dose in the bottom left in order to gain access to the add button. This will add your vaccine information to your record. In this case, let's assume we have taken a booster shot, in which case we would not select skip dose, and will instead select the vendor for the vaccine, the dosage number, put in the vaccination date. Click Add on the bottom to add this information to your vaccination record. If you have submitted the information successfully, you should receive this pop-up. From here, you can use the same card to add more doses. In this case, we filled out all the information, so you will not be doing that. Or we can add a new card, which may have additional booster shots or updated information. Assuming you've uploaded all of your information, select No, I am done, and proceed back to this screen. You may notice that the status of all of our vaccinations are pending. World Back to Work should update your vaccination records within 2 business days. When you are done here, select Done, and it should take you back to the Home menu. If, in the future, you ever need to update your vaccination records, you will not see this Enter Your Vaccination Data link at the bottom, but rather, we'll have to click on the 3 dashed lines to reveal the menu from which you can access your vaccination records. Clicking there will take us back to this screen, at which point we can hit Add Vaccination in order to go through the process once again. Currently, our information is under review, but if we did have a booster shot to upload, we would simply click Upload Your Vaccination Proof once again in order to select a document from our computer, or once again, take a picture using our phone or find a file on our phone. Click on the file you wish to upload, click Open, and it will take you back to this menu where you can put in the information for your dosages. If you are uploading just a booster shot, you'll want to skip these first 2 doses and then upload your 3rd vaccination, also known as your booster shot. Of course, if you took a single dose vaccine, your booster shot may show up as a 2nd dose. This concludes the proof of vaccination upload tutorial. If you have any questions, please contact ecc@worldbacktowork.com, and they should get back to you shortly. We hope to see you again soon, so be safe and take care.